Today's presentation is on Spite. 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 S-P-I-T-E. ChatGPT thought I was talking about S-P-R-I-T-E, as in the lemon lime delicious drink. Sprite versus 7-Up. This joke started. I should probably not start with this part of the joke, but it would be an I need to get like a heart. I'm trying to get one of those. I'm trying to get an implant put inside of me, and it would be like a nuclear bomb. And the second my heart stops beating, it would blow up. I don't think you can legally have those, but if I could get one of those, I'd really like it. So I should have left that for that. Should have been the punchline, but I'll lead with that. So spite. What is spite? Bo Jackson knows Spite. That's a good one. What else? Who else knows Spite? The American public. Because think about this. Like back in the 90s, you had all these like low-skilled workers, and then NAFTA came in, and they were like, hey, we don't have to pay attention to you. But if they had one of those like nuclear bombs in their heart, they could have blown up. And then they lost like all those little like whatever Sheffield and the white Mexican factory workers that would make TJ shirts, basically white Mexicans, so but they didn't know about Spite. They didn't know about Spite back then. If they would have known about Spite, they could have done like what happened in 2016 when America elected a TV show actor as a president, which is an act of spite. And you're probably like, hey, stop making fun of Trump. It was an act of spite, right? Because it was like, you don't elect a TV, you don't elect an actor as president unless you're full of spite. It's like pulling the pin on the grenade and blowing yourself up. You're thinking this is an anti-Trump thing, and this is not. I'm going to swerve real quick. We're going to do NAFTA, 2016 Trump. And then we're going to, see, because you're thinking this is like an anti-Trump thing. This is not an anti-Trump thing. This is actually I'm going to swerve on you pretty hard here. Watch this. Well, NAFTA was like 94, 92, whatever. It's a 20 year, let's say 25 years, just to make the numbers easy. 20 years, 20 to 25 years. And then you're like, hey, you're just making fun of Trump. And I'm not. I mean, it's terrible that you would elect an actor as president, but this is where I'm going to swerve on you really hard. What is spite? Spite is, like, shit, I should have planned this joke out a little better. It was going to be, one of the jokes was going to be Samson. Samson's in there. Samson is an act of spite. And then I was going to do like, backpack. In Israeli bus. I misspelled Israeli. I don't know how to spell Israeli. I really got to learn how to spell Israel. But whatever. So, and then you have, all these acts of spite. Like, ooh, a kamikaze would be an act of spite. Like, we're not going to win this thing unless we crash our airplane into a ship. So that's like what spite is. So I'm trying to sell this new product where like, are you a fucking nobody who doesn't matter? Well, I'm going to put I'm going to be like a cosmetic artist, a plastic surgeon is the word I'm looking for. But what I would sell is I would give people like nuclear bombs that you could put inside of your chest so that you, the irrelevant nobody, could become relevant. Because, most people are irrelevant, and a way of becoming relevant when you're not relevant is to to get a nuclear bomb inserted into your chest so that, you know, you can become relevant or something. Which by the way, notice how I jump between different, this is not an anti, because the Muslims are famous for this, and the Japanese are famous for this. The Christians and the Jews have Samson. That's a spite story. You know. Bo Jackson, that's a spite story. Spite. So, in defense of spite. There's no real joke in here. It's actually not really a joke, but it's I'm just gonna smile and look at you like you're supposed to understand what I'm talking about, because, you know, I'm right. I'm 100% right on this one, by the way. The human condition is that of nothing but spite. You're all very spiteful. And that's not one religion or another. That's not one group of people or another. You're all just spiteful little tiny creatures with 1-inch dicks filled with spite and hatred. But you put a big fucking smile on your face and you act like you're the best thing since sliced bread, you little spite. One of the most important emotions to understand in the human condition. So, keep that in mind. Grab them pillars and spite. You know, put a backpack on. Fly that airplane into a American carrier destroyer. You humans. You humans. You humans. You humans. Human. Disgusting humans. Disgusting, disgusting creatures you are. You're so fucking disgusting. Human. Hey, you want to do the, there's a joke by, what is his name? Oh, what the fuck was that guy's name? Oh man, my mind's blanking. Ugh. I can't say that one thing. That one guy had the right idea. He just needed to increase the number of people. It's about sanitation and hygiene, you know? Like sometimes I think, you know, the human race has gotten very dirty. And someone's got to clean you guys up. You're not very clean creatures, you know? I want to put you all, there's 8 billion humans. I want to get you on a train and I want to take you to a delousification center, you know? I'd take you off the train and I'd be like, hey, you guys, hey, look, good news, guys. I'm going to give you a nice hot shower. I'm going to give you all 8 billion people, I'd give a nice hot shower to. And I'd unload you off the train and I'd march you into the nice, clean shower and I'd delousify 8 billion. Is there 9? Are you guys up to 9 yet? You 9 billion louses. You louses and lices. Lices? Lice and lice. Louse. Not lices. That joke could get you in trouble. I just want to throw you ever seen the Shawshank Redemption where they throw the white powder on the people? I just want to throw a white powder on them and then march them into a shower and delousify their spiteful, disgusting, unhygienic existence. You know, just get rid of the louses and lices and louses. I'm a hygienic guy, you know, I like hygiene. I think there's got to be more hygiene. I wonder if you could sell those, like a little. Remember those little green creatures that Vegeta and Nappa had, and they'd jump on you, and then they would. That concludes my lecture on the importance of spite. Spite.